Welcome to the Delmarva Home Show. Each episode of our show brings you right into the heart of stunning residences, charming waterfront properties, and gorgeous beachfront estates scattered throughout our beautiful region. I'm Lauren Hitch, and we're so excited you're joining us on our home tour adventure today. We're touring a waterfront contemporary home on Church Creek. This home features a first floor primary suite, an upgraded kitchen, a greenhouse, and expansive deck. There's also an airy loft and guest quarters above the garage. The home offers privacy and comfort, and the property boasts breathtaking views. And we're touring a waterfront home on Marshy Hope Creek in Rhodesdale. This charming 3-bedroom home has 2 living room areas, a screened-in porch, a detached workshop, as well as your own dock and boat ramp. Let's get this show started, the Delmarva Home Show. We're touring a waterfront contemporary Craftsman style home here in Cambridge, Maryland. This home has 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and is almost 3,000 square foot. Let's check it out. As you walk into the front door of the main level living space, you're greeted by plenty of wine bottles here on display. They have a cool little rack with all of these wine bottles. There is an octagon window here in the center. We'll walk this way and check out the first bedroom. Primary suite here on the first level. There's a nice shade of blue on the wall, and there's going to be hardwood flooring running throughout in a lot of this home. There's double door closets this way. Now they don't connect, so they are 2 separate closets. This one side has some shelves here, maybe a spot for some shoes. Then there is some built-in shelving, a couple of racks to hang clothes. And then this side is going to be a little different. Just a couple shelves and then more spots to hang clothes in there. You could have your bed coming off that wall there, and there are a couple of windows in here too. Let's check out the bathroom. We've got some shelves along this wall here. And then we've got your vanity here with granite countertop. I like the wood color that's on the doors and drawers. There's a mirror above it. And then we've got a stand-up shower, so you'll open this glass door. Again, with the granite, kind of a nice uniform look in this bathroom. Tile all the way around, and there's multiple shower heads with knobs for each one, as well as a seat. There's a toilet with a medicine cabinet above it. And then on this side, there's a floating vanity, so there's no bottom to it, just a little shelf, a drawer, that same granite countertop, your sink, and a mirror. And this is a Jack and Jill bathroom, so it does connect to the hallway so that the guests can use this bathroom as well. And under this stairwell, which we'll go check out in a little bit when we see the other bedroom, there's actually some storage right here. Really great use of this space. And I like the character that that door brings. Let's check out the living room. There's that stairwell, which we'll be taking in a moment to head upstairs, but check out this living room space. Hardwood flooring running throughout in here, and it is a nice open living room area. There's some built-in shelving along this wall and some cabinetry as well. And then we've got your gas fireplace here. Beautiful brickwork around this fireplace. And I like that it's closed off with a door so you can open it and close it as needed. Wood mantle across the top, so you could have your TV mounted up here or over here on this shelf as well. Now on this side of the living room, there are beams and the ceiling is lower. But as you walk in here to this part of the living room, you'll notice that the ceilings go all the way up and you can get a view of your second floor loft space. There's plenty of windows and slider doors bringing in a lot of natural light into this living room. And actually there's 3 large windows up there as well. Let's check out the greenhouse. If you're a plant mama, this is the perfect place for you in this home. There's an entire shelf here to do your horticultural work. Lots of succulents on display, as well as some hanging plants. There's cabinetry, and there's even a little sink over here to make watering those plants in this greenhouse really simple. Stepping out onto your deck area. Now there's a slider door from the greenhouse, from the living room, and from the dining room area, all taking you out to this deck space. You could have a little patio table out here, or maybe just some conversation pieces. There is a retractable awning to provide some shade to this deck area. And then the steps down are going to take you right to your backyard. This home is situated on 5.6 acres, so plenty of wooded area, as well as this nice backyard space. Plenty of green grass to do some entertaining with the family. Let's check out the dock. You've got your private dock right here on Church Creek. There is a boat lift and plenty of spots to tie your boat off to, maybe even a kayak as well. But I'm sure you can take in some beautiful views of nature out here. And honestly, this just adds to the tranquil atmosphere here. Back inside and into your kitchen space. Now this home was built in 1987, but there have been some updates since then. One of those being this beautiful kitchen. Granite countertop, and there is a spot for some counter height stools to be pulled up there. And there's even a little wash sink built into the island. And on this side, plenty of cabinets, as well as a couple drawers. I like the color of the cabinetry, and there's stainless steel hardware on them. Got a double door refrigerator, also stainless steel, and then a double oven. Gas cooktop, microwave above it, built right into the cabinetry. Your dishwasher, and a double sink. There's even a window overlooking the yard. But plenty of drawers and cabinetry all the way around, and even that under cabinet lighting. And then right here, as the countertop continues, it drops back down to a lower level, and there's a little desk right here. So we've got a narrow drawer and another cabinet and a drawer here. So this is where you could have your laptop and maybe get some work done with a great view of the water out there. And then your dining room's right here. Plenty of space in here for a 4 or 6 person dining room table, and lots of windows all the way around. We've got the center window and then 2 narrow windows on each side that you can crank out and let some airflow in. There's even a shelf along the top, so you could have some items on display up there. And there's this unique corner shelf. And then again, another slider door taking you out to the backyard area. There's a laundry room with a washer and dryer, as well as plenty of cabinetry in here, and a wash sink with a unique countertop, tying in that wood color with the granite that we just saw in the kitchen. Up here on the second level in this loft space, plenty of room up here. It's carpeted. Maybe you could have a little sofa over here and the TV on an entertainment stand. There's a desk here with a window. And speaking of windows, those 3 that we saw down in the living room area, now you've got a good view of them. They've got a couple of seats here. That way you can look out and take in that beautiful view of the creek. Second bedroom in this home, again with a nice shade of blue on the wall. And there's carpet. Couple of large windows in here as well. But plenty of space for a bed and a chest of drawers. And then we'll walk in here to the bathroom. There's a toilet here and a white pedestal sink, a mirror above it, and there's a stand-up shower. And this is a Jack and Jill bathroom, so anyone up here on the second level could have access to this bathroom too. Let's check out this additional room across the way. Now there's a couple of uses that I could have in mind for this space. Maybe it's just some additional storage, but maybe if you have a hobby as a crafter or a sewer, this is plenty of storage in here for that, but maybe even some workspace as well. We've got a couple of chests of drawers here, a filing cabinet along this wall, but check out this custom cabinetry. These doors will open, and these are all drawers that'll come out. So again, I could see it as something where this could be a little crafter's room, or it could be storage, because as we walk this way, there is some closet space. So there's a rack running across here, but plenty of room for storage. So maybe this is where your Christmas decorations go when they're not being used during that time of year. Behind these doors is an additional closet space. And now we're gonna take the catwalk across to the guest house. This is a little 2-bedroom apartment area. So we've got a sofa here, and I like this unique little bookmark here at the end of the couch. How cool is that? Instead of having to fold a page over, you just stick it right there. Pretty cool. Got a coffee table, and there's a small TV in here. Your kitchen space includes a fridge and freezer. There's a cooktop and microwave, and a sink, as well as a little bistro table in here, but plenty of cabinetry. There's a full bathroom, it's a stand-up shower, a large transom window, plenty of hooks for towels, and there's a vanity. And there's 2 bedrooms up here. First one has a twin bed, couple of transom windows, a dresser with a mirror, and there's a closet. Let's check out the next one. This one is laid out pretty much the same way. Another twin bed, dresser, there is a trunk in here, and a bookshelf. Another closet, and 2 windows. I like the mint green color of the wall in here, and I like that the ceiling kind of slants up. And there are 3 large windows up there, letting in some nice light in here into this apartment area. Let's head out here to this balcony. Nice little space out here. You could have a dining table, maybe some patio furniture, but check out your view of the creek out here and your backyard. Now the homeowner says currently that this is the spot where his kids and grandkids stay when they're visiting, or this could be something that you could rent out and maybe even an Airbnb. We'll take these stairs down to your front yard. Now right under this stairwell, there's actually some storage, maybe for those gardening tools. And then under that apartment, there is a 2-car garage. And then there's this exterior building here, which is being used as a wood workshop. Plenty of workbench space out here, as well as lots of storage. They've even got the lawnmower parked out here. And if you take these steps up to the second level, there's even more shelving and storage space. What a beautiful home here in Cambridge, Maryland, offering breathtaking water views, comfort, and refined craftsmanship. And it's perfect for nature lovers and water enthusiasts. Shout out to Powell Realtors for letting us tour that beautiful home. You can see more home tours by going to our website, delmarvahomeshow.com.